Back at Cowboy Field for Game 2 of this Heart of Lakes Conference doubleheader. Breckenridge trying to bounce back from a tough 14-2 loss. Their first loss of the season moments ago on your CFI scoreboard. And they got to win this one if they want to hang on to a share of first place in the HOL. Perm with one loss in the conference, Breck with one, Staples-Motley with two, trying to tie it up and take the tiebreaker over the Cowboys. We'll take a quick look here at your starting lineups presented by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. And then we're ready to go here in Game 2, and I'll hand it over to our NDSCS intern, Brady DeVries, on play-by-play. We'll start with the Cowboys. Gavin Hofford to lead it off, followed by Charlie Krejcia. The ace is 4-0, and he'll take the mound today. Cooper Roberts in the 3 spot. Riggs, cleanup hitter, coming off a 1 double, 1 RBI game. Game arbitrage, Connor Ernst, Jackson Lopez, Tucker Snyder, replacing Lugert at first base, and then Lawson Oliphant. And we're ready to go here.
That first delivery is low for a ball.
It is Cooper Tappy on the mound, one of 3 Tappies. Brady's going to do his best here to keep up with the last names.
One's foul down first base side. That's out of play.
So Gavin Hofford came into this doubleheader hitting 107. As we mentioned, he did have a team-high 14 runs scored, stretched that to a team-high 15, and picked up a single on his way. We'll see if he can build on that here in his first plate appearance of the nightcap.
The 1-1's outside for ball 2. Hoppert swings and misses.
Good swing, just kind of swinging down at the baseball there over the top of it.
And the 2-2 just misses for ball 3.
Dangerous spot to take there just above the belt. But another full count for Hofford.
And Hofford will take that for ball 4.
Making his paycheck, getting on base any way possible.
Pitcher, number 7, Charlie Krejcia.
That'll bring Charlie Krejcia to the plate.
Krejcia hitting an even 300 coming into this twin bill today.
Ducks and covers for that first pitch.
And the Cowboys haven't, really been too aggressive on the bases today. 1 stolen base in game 1.
Well, check swing from Krejcia. That one's in there for a strike.
Looked like the fastball from Cooper Tappy kind of ran in on the hands.
They'll check Hofford at first. He's in there.
Interesting thing to note there, first baseman was playing off the bag, in front of the runner. The first time he goes to hold him on, they throw.
And that's ball 2.
No scoreboard today, folks, so we're trying to keep up with the game changer the best we can.
Krejcia watches that high for ball 3. And that's outside for ball 4.
Back-to-back walks for the Cowboys to start the party here. They took a 2-0 lead in the first game, and they watched that fade away and then some. 14-2 loss. But this is the guy you want at the plate. Cooper Roberts, an absolute masher. Batting average over 600.
First delivery from Tappy is in there for a strike.
Looked like maybe a slider.
Roberts whiffs on that one.
It's a little bit off timing today for Cooper Roberts.
And we'll get time.
You know, when Cooper Roberts is on, he's hitting the ball hard, maybe foul early in the at-bat, but he's putting bat to ball every time he swings.
And swing and miss for strike 3 for Cooper Roberts.
Cooper Tappy on the mound, one of 3 Tappies in the lineup today. Cooper, Colby, Camrick. There's also 2 Bounds boys, Ethan and Eli. Ethan and Eli will bat 8 and 9.
That'll bring up Jackson Riggs. And he'll hesitate. It's in there for a strike anyway.
Upper part of the zone is there early. Was not there in game 1. As we see the umpires switch positions from plate and field.
And that's in there for strike 2.
Man, tough to pull the trigger on a pitch that's breaking, but it's coming at your lead leg.
And Riggs is going to watch that one for strike 3.
So Tappy, his brother Colby, pitched game 1, chased after 1 inning. And the second of the Tappy duo here having a great start, looking to strand 2 runners.
Gabe Armitage puts that one into left field, and that's going to score a run.
Cowboys again scoring early. 2-0 lead in game 1, make it a 1-0 lead. Nice 2-out piece of hitting by Gabe Armitage in the 5.5 hole. That'll score Gavin Hoffert now as a team high 16 runs.
That'll bring up Connor Ernst.
A little bit of trouble there in the outfield. We see those big black patches of mud out there. Looked like the left fielder slipped and gave Hoffert a little head start.
First pitch away for ball 1. Second pitch is in there for a strike.
These strikes from Tappy, there's been nothing that's, right in the hitter's zone. It's all either inside corner, top of the belt, bottom of the knees.
Ernst will swing at that one and miss for strike 2.
Ernst tries to get the hands out on a high fastball. He's behind it.
And Tappy punches Ernst out with that swing and miss.
Tappy strikes out the side in the first inning, coughs up 1 run on a 2-out RBI single from Gabe Armitage, and the Cowboys, just like last game, take an early lead. 1-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, hoping their staff can find the strike zone, as we'll get you the walk numbers from game 1. I think it was close to 10 for the Cowboy pitchers, but it's ace righty Charlie Krejci on the mound, taking a sterling 4-0 record and a 1.9 ERA to the bump when we come back on the i3G Sports Network.
Hey, North Dakota State College of Science, students, parents, and sports fans. You can find all the fun student events and upcoming games on the NDSCS website homepage at ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, Programming the thermostat. Matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Top the bottom of the first inning for Staples-Motley. Catcher, number 10, Elijah Kosen.
Elijah Kosen leading off for Staples-Motley. I'll take that first pitch for ball one.
Charlie Krejci, not an overpowering righty, but the results don't lie. Fantastic start to the season.
That one's in there for a strike.
Cooper Tappy on deck.
Delivery is low. 3-1 count.
And looks like Jackson Riggs is going to have a slight issue with his equipment here. Looks like maybe his glove broke. So he heads back into the dugout to get a fresh set of leather. And he will. He'll come back out and, you know, bold move there. Wearing the catcher's glove with no batter's glove underneath on a day like this where it is absolutely bitter out. But it's a 3-1 count to the leadoff man.
Kosen will take that for strike two, full count. And that one's low for ball four.
Krejci arms at his side with a long stare down into home plate. He thought that was in the zone, and it looked mighty close.
Now batting.
It's another walk.
Cooper Tappy.
That'll bring up Cooper Tappy.
And in game one today, the Cowboys struggled to locate 8 walks from the staff.
First pitch misses for ball one.
Cowboys start pretty much the same way today. Hofford, Oliphant, Armitage left to right in the outfield. Roberts, Ernst at short as Krejci takes the mound. Lopez at second. Tucker Snyder replacing Lugert at first. Jackson Riggs back behind the plate.
Krejci will check Kosen at first. Kosen's going to go hit and run down the first base line. Snyder able to make the play, get the out at first.
Snyder actually fielded that on the bag, but it looked like he wore it Happy Gilmore style in the chest. Able to bobble it, touch the base for the out. Had a chance at the runner at second, too, as he blindly rounded the bag, but just puts it in his pocket.
That'll bring up Colby Tappy. First pitch in for a strike.
I don't know what the deal is with the fastballs today, but these pitchers are opting to go with the off speed to start batters off and find the zone.
Tappy drills that one into deep center field. Oliphant on the run. That's going to get over his head and hit the fence. Kosen around third. And that's a stand-up RBI double for Colby Tappy.
Make it 5 RBIs on the day through 6 innings for Colby Tappy. Oliphant, no chance at that ball unless he's playing the warning track.
Now batting number 15, shortstop, Silas Clausen.
That'll bring up Silas Clausen.
Clausen earned the win in long relief in game 1. Pitched a 1-hitter, 4 innings.
First pitch, Clausen swings. That one's over to short, and Ernst will make the play.
Goes to second just in case, but Tappy able to get his hands in with the slide. But 2 outs.
With 2 outs.
This is what we saw at the start of last game. You know, some traffic on the bases, but the Cowboys
Shots go.
getting outs where they need them. Brings up Shatsko.
He'll swing and miss at the first pitch from Krejci.
You know, Shatsko just trying to level that bat out. It's a heavy uppercut swing and just hard to square a round baseball with a round bat if you're not on plane.
And he'll whiff at that second pitch. 0-2 count.
The lineup thins out quite a bit at the bottom, although the Bounds boys at 8 and 9, they know their way on base.
Nearly hits Shatsko, and it's going to get away from Briggs out there.
Krejci looking for the strikeout pitch, and sometimes when you're snapping a slider or a cutter or a curve like that, it's just kind of pick your poison as the catcher. Briggs goes right, the ball bounces left. Runner on third base now. It's 1-1, folks. 2 down, bottom 1.
Looks like that one was tipped.
Riggs is going to get a second to collect himself here as Roy King will dust the plate off. That either caught Riggs in the helmet or the chest protector. He'll walk out to the mound, and field umpire Josh Nordick is going to do the baseball concussion test, which is basically like, you good?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good, and then you're good to go. It's a little bit different than in other sports. Not sure why. It's not my area of expertise.
I think in hockey, they just go up to you and they just say, you don't have a concussion. They slap you on your helmet and you go out for another shift.
I think in hockey, it's not like what day it is, who you're playing. It's like what year it is.
Right.
If you can check that box off, you're good to go.
Swung on, and that one's out to left field. That'll score another run.
So Shotsky with that uppercut swing, able to take a cut swing at a high pitch and get on top of the baseball and give Staples-Motley a 2-1 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. As Breckenridge continues to struggle getting the Cardinals out with the runners in scoring position.
I'll bring up Decker. First pitch is low from Krejci.
You know, just hoping for a tight game today. We know both teams are good. You know, win or lose, you started off 8-0 if you're Breck. Not the end of the day if you get swept in a doubleheader. Not the end of the season, I should say.
That one's popped up to the first base side. Snyder's under it, and he'll make the play for the final out of the inning.
But, you know, just to bounce back and play a tight one against a good team like Staples-Motley, obviously you want to win, but that's one way to do it. Get out of the inning, strand a runner, limit the damage. 2-1 Staples-Motley through 1 inning complete. Breck is the road team in this nightcap game. Staples-Motley will be the home team. So we'll head to the top of the second. Cowboys come to the plate on the i3G Sports Network.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit EssentiaHealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like nowhere else.
As a farmer, I have thousands of more mouths to feed than the average person. What fuels me to get the job done? The smell of the soil and the hum of the combine. What fuels my equipment? Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, a premium diesel fuel for the most challenging conditions. Better than any formula yet, delivering maximum uptime every time. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, fueled by innovation, powered to perform.
Contact Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley for more information on Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
So Jackson Lopez will lead off the top of the second inning for the Cowboys. First pitch is low and away for ball 1.
And Cooper Tappy out there on the bump, just a freshman. Struck out the side in this first frame.
Lopez is going to bounce that one to third. And the throw beats him.
Lopez got caught looking back at the ball there, which is very odd on a play like that because he's actually looking over his shoulder back at third base, running to first.
Now batting first base.
He's thrown out.
16, Tucker Schneider.
That'll bring up Tucker Snyder. First pitch from Tappy's in there for strike one.
Good speed here by the freshman Cooper Tappy on the fastball.
Second pitch is high for a ball. Low and inside for ball two. Snyder's going to swing and miss at that one. Tucker Snyder strikes out swinging.
Cooper Tappy goes right at him and challenges him with that high heat, and Snyder just a split second behind. Cooper Tappy has 4 punch-outs already. 2 down, top 2.
That'll bring up Lawson Oliphant. First pitch, high and away.
Having his best season at the plate as a Cowboy. Every season has been great as far as defensive runs saved in center field, but he is actually hitting the ball very well this year.
Swing and miss. Brings the count to 1-1. Another whiff by Oliphant. 1-2 count.
Gets mixed up on the off speed, and the sweeper runs way away from the barrel.
2 outs here in the top of the second. Oliphant swings, dribbles that one down third baseline. It'll be foul.
Good speed here from Lawson Oliphant. If he can get something on the infield grass, he's got a good chance at legging it out. He's going to have to avoid that high heat here from Tappy.
The 1-2 is high for ball 2.
You know, a little bit easier to avoid when it's coming at your grill.
Oh, yeah. And the 2-2's in there for strike 3. Oliphant down looking.
Gets buckled at the knees, and Cooper Tappy, the freshman, 5 punch-outs on his ledger. Cowboys are going to look to stay in this one after a 14-2 loss in the opener. And they will head to the bottom of the second, trailing Staples-Motley 2-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Game 1 of 2 today. Staples-Motley can tie Breckenridge at the top of the Heart of Lakes Conference standings with a win. Breckenridge can keep their 1-game lead if they can take the lead in this one.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Second baseman number 7, Camrick Tappy.
Camrick Tappy leading off the bottom of the second for Staples-Motley. Krejcik's first delivery outside for ball 1.
We always talk about kind of the name of the day on the lineup card, and I think Camrick would be the most unique name.
He's going to send that one into right field. On the run, bobbled
Wow.
by Gabe Armitage and caught with the bare hand.
Look at that, Brady, over here. You got the eagle eye. I didn't even see what happened. We get the Sports Center Top 10 announcement here from Tavio Hopkins on the PA, and there's another surefire Carson Zarek Agency play of the week. I thought that was a gapper for sure as we see Gabe Armitage go back to his positioning, and he covered about 20 yards on that play.
Oh, yeah. That brings up Ethan Bounds. Ducks and covers for that first pitch. It's a ball.
Yeah, the Grand Forks Central game, I think name of the game was Zeke Zimmerman.
Yep.
Man, that kid had some jets in center field.
Second pitch in there for a strike. Great movement. Had Bounds ducking. Great shot delivers. Swing and miss.
Bounds no chance at those last two sweepers as Krejci has him in a blender here. 2 strikes. Sometimes you just need your defense to make a play like that, and then you just buckle down. You say, you make a play for me, I'll get a punch out for you.
Over to Roberts at third. And the bobble at first. Snyder not able to come up with it. Hits him in the glove and then hits the dirt.
Not a play you see very often. A great throw at the numbers, and he just kind of closed his mitt before the ball got there, it looked like. So, tough break for the Cowboys. 1 out base runner, excuse me.
That'll bring up Eli Bounds. Great shot delivers low for ball 1.
And against a team like Staples-Motley, you got to get out of this inning here. Unearned runs are going to be your nemesis.
That one's tipped foul.
Krejci's got that sweeper rolling here. I'm kind of surprised he went to the fastball on Ethan Bounds.
Great job delivers and Bounds throws that foul down the third base side.
So another 2-strike count here for Charlie Krejci, trying to get the job done himself.
And that one's in there for strike 3. Caught Bounds looking.
Once again, that pitch had its GPS set right on Bounds' body, and it ended up cutting all the way into the strike zone for strike 3. Charlie Krejci's got that grip down.
That'll bring up Eli Kosen. First pitch, low. Bounds going to take second. Ball ends up in center field. Oliphant there to back it up.
You know, we only saw the one game that Charlie Krejci pitched here, picked up the save in one of the games against Barnesville, picked up the win in the other, and you know, you're wondering how he's got a 1.9 ERA through 18 innings. Now that we see this off-speed pitch, I think we know why.
Yep.
I believe the first pitch of this AB was a strike. We don't have the count updated yet.
Count is 3-0.
That one might have fooled the plate umpire as well. Another good-looking sweeper.
And 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
Back to the top of the order here, folks.
Swung on right back to Krejci. He'll glove it and get it to first for the third out.
Cowboys work around the E3 and they get out of the inning unscathed, trailing 2-1 as we head to the top of the third inning. And Charlie Krejci has found his strikeout stuff, an absolutely disgusting sweeper that we saw on several occasions. He's up to 31 pitches. So we take a look at his complete line quick. 2 full innings, 1 hit, 2 walks. That's Tappy's numbers, excuse me. 2 full innings for Krejci, 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 K, 2 runs. Tappy will head back out to the mound. 2 innings, 1 hit, 5 strikeouts. So the Cowboys looking to crack the code that is Cooper Tappy. 2-1 Staples-Motley on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what quality recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Eggman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Back at Cowboy Field, Gavin Hoffert leading off for the Cowboys in the top of the third.
Walked and scored his first time. He's reached base 3 times today in this doubleheader.
First pitch in there for strike 1.
Looks like a case of anything you can do, I can do better, as Tappy shows off his sweeper.
Second pitch outside.
Oh,
2-1.
Tappy just misses with the sweeper.
Hoffert swings and fouls that one off the plate, it looked like.
When a guy's got 5 Ks, you'd like to see some of these Cowboy hitters get out and jump on him early.
Yep.
First pitch you see may be the best pitch you see.
Pitch from Tappy is outside.
Third full count of the day for Gavin Hoffert in the leadoff spot.
And Hoffert will take that one for ball 4.
Third walk of the day for Gavin Hoffert. Maybe the 4th walk of the day, actually.
Pitcher number 7, Charlie Krejcia.
That'll bring up Charlie Krejcia.
I think you're looking at a bunt situation here against a great pitcher like Cooper Tappy. Try to move that runner up.
It would be Krejcia pulls back.
When you're bunting, always put your bat at the very top of the zone. If the ball's higher than your bat, you know it's out of the zone.
Krejcia squares around again. Bunt back to Tappy. And that's going to advance Hoffert to second.
Nearly a hard enough push bunt that it almost got through to the second base side, but Tappy with a good break off the rubber. Sacrifice bunt for Charlie Krejcia. Tying run in scoring position for the big man, Cooper Roberts. Still looking for his first bomb of the season. Be a great time for it. And we definitely got the velocity from the pitcher to help you out.
First pitch way outside for ball 1.
It's kind of like Bubba Chandler from the Pirates. You'd think he'd be effective all the time throwing 101. But it's like he gave up 5 hits today. All of them went for extra bases. It's hard contact when you're throwing hard.
Second pitch from Tappy is outside for ball 2. The 2-1 low for ball 3.
Good check swing there by Cooper Roberts as he lays off the sweeper that works its way all the way out of the zone. Give him the green light.
He won't get it. Take strike one.
That would have been a green light pitch there too. Fastball middle in.
In there for strike two.
Not a bad pitch to take. 3-1 outside, a bit low. And make him earn it here as Tappy will battle Roberts with the payoff pitch.
Swing and miss from Cooper Roberts. That's out number 2 on the inning.
Striking out Breckenridge's top hitter twice in this game.
Now batting catcher, number 22, Jackson.
That'll bring up Jackson Riggs. 2 outs, runner on second for the Cowboys. Riggs swings at the first pitch, bounces it over to third. Long throw, and that's over Colby Tappy's head. That's going to score Hoffert, and Riggs is going to make it safely to second.
So the Cowboys get a gift there, and boy, do they need it. 2-2, we're tied on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. That's only made possible by hustling down the line as Riggs gets a good break out of the box. Throw is high. It looked like Tappy was going to have a chance at the tag there at first. I think he thought he had the ball. It looked like he made a tag attempt, but he never did have the ball. If you hear something in here, it's just the heater screaming at us.
That'll bring up Gabe Armitage. Takes the first pitch for a ball.
So our resident maintenance man up here, Tavio Hopkins, fixes the heater for us. All tied at 2, folks. Hoping we can stay in a barn burner throughout for you listeners on B92.7.
Delivery from Tappy is high for ball 3.
And Gabe Armitage delivered a 2-out RBI single to start the scoring. Has a chance to put his team up here.
Tappy misses outside. Armitage takes first.
And again, we were wrong when we said they'd be in business if they chased Colby Tappy, the team's ace out of game 1, because Silas Clausen came in and absolutely silenced the Breck Bats. But now they got a chance to chase Cooper Tappy too. He's up to 53 pitches. Breckenridge can just get a couple more runners on here with 2 outs. That number's going to inflate.
It'll be on Connor Ernst. He'll watch the first pitch for strike 1. I'll swing and miss for strike 2.
We'll see if the Cowboys adjust here later in the game and maybe chase that first pitch fastball, because you got to come in this game feeling like $1 million, averaging 11 runs a game, and they've been very choosy today.
And the 0-2 is fouled back.
Good job to stay alive as Ernst picks that one right off the plate.
O2 count, runners on first and second, 2 outs for the Cowboys. And he'll watch that outside for a ball.
Really no drop on these off-speed pitches, straight side-to-side action from Tappy, so if it's high, you know it's going to stay there.
Another pitch fouled back. Ernst fighting.
Tappy nearing that 60 pitch mark, and we're just in the top of the third. Cowboys score on an E5. So an RBI single from Gabe Armitage to start the game. And an E5 in this inning, and we're tied at 2 on your CFI scoreboard, representing Auto Owners Insurance.
Tappy taking his time on the mound. The 1-2 swung on up the middle. That one's going to drop for Connor Ernst, and all Cowboys are going to be safe.
Great play by the shortstop there. That was Clausen, as that was a little flare that landed behind second base. Clausen able to pick it off a hop. Actually turns around and throws behind the runner at third, but now they are loaded for Breckenridge. If that gets to the outfield, Breckenridge takes the lead.
Jackson Lopez looking to do his part.
10 RBIs on the year for Lopez.
He'll swing. That one's out to center field. Center fielder chasing. That's going to be over his head. And that'll reach just about the fence.
Here comes Lopez.
He's chugging for third, and he's going to get in there with a stand-up 3 RBI triple. Bases clearing for Jackson Lopez.
Lopez books his teammates a ticket to home. He clears the bases. That's a 5-2 lead, largest of the day for Breckenridge, and there's that mojo from the hot-hitting Cowboys. That was a line shot.
Oh, yeah.
First baseman, Tucker.
And again, we saw the center fielder get caught in the swamp out there. Kind of hard to get his footing.
That'll bring up Tucker Snyder.
Big time swing of the bat. RBIs 11, 12, and 13 for Jackson Lopez as he continues to have his best season as a baseball player.
Snyder will watch that for ball 2.
And there we saw it early in the count. Lopez wasting no time, ambushes Tappy. Hopefully a sign of things to come if you're a Cowboy fan.
Snyder will watch for ball 3.
Talked about getting Tappy to that 60 pitch mark in the third, and Cowboys looking to get him closer to that 70 pitch mark.
Snyder will take for ball 4. First and third.
And here comes our first High Camp Construction mound visit as hard-throwing Cooper Tappy. And that's another thing. When you're a strikeout pitcher, you're naturally going to have a high pitch count because it takes more pitches to strike guys out than it does to get them to ground out early in the count. He's got 6 Ks. He's up to 5 runs allowed. Just 1 earned run, however, as the E5 comes home to roost. A big triple clears the bases off the bat of Jackson Lopez, and we'll take a quick 60-second break on the i3G Sports Network.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
Back at Cowboy Field, we won't get a pitching change. Cooper Tappy remains on the bump for Staples-Motley.
$5-2 Cowboys on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Austin Oliphant puts down a bunt. And they'll get him at first.
Not a bad bunt, a little bit too close to the mound there. Oliphant beat out by a couple steps, but the Cowboys clear the bases as Jackson Lopez puts a charge into a ball dead center, rolls all the way to the fence. Lopez with a 3 RBI triple, 5-2 Cowboys as they look to maintain their #1 spot in the Heart of Lakes Conference, trying to pick up a split today against Staples-Motley. Back in 60 seconds, B92.7 FM.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Get your vehicle ready for the traveling season with Smith Motors in Wapaton. Right now, buy 3 select tires and get the 4th for just $1 with professional installation. Take advantage of up to $240. and stackable rebates on essential parts. From front and rear brake pads to rotors, shocks, struts, and tire pressure monitoring system sensors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. Online at smithmotors.com.
Welcome back to Cowboy Field, starting the bottom of the third.
For Staples-Motley, pitcher number 4.
Leading off number 4, Cooper Tappy.
You know, the error really came back to bite Tappy on the mound as that extended the inning, and Jackson Lopez made him pay when he dropped one over the center fielder's head with the bases loaded.
First pitch from Craychaw is low.
Taking a look at the MLB scoreboard, Giants and Phillies tied at 4 in the 6th. Blue Jays and Twins just underway, scoreless, bottom 1.
Craychaw's delivery, that's out to left from Tappy, and that's going to get over the head of Gavin Hoffert. And Tappy's going to get a stand-up leadoff double.
Nice job by Hoffert getting it in to the shortstop Ernst, holding that to a 2-bagger. That was a great piece of opposite field hitting. You know, you don't see lefties go the other way that often in high school baseball.
Right.
Tigers beat the Braves 5-2. Orioles over the Astros 10-3. Phillies 3-2 over the Giants. Cardinals 10-5 over the Pirates. As Paul Skeens gets the loss. ERA up to 3.18 for the Cy Young contender. Reds beat the Rockies 6-4. Reds are 20-11, so something brewing in Cincinnati. Nationals 5-4 over the 10-21 Mets. Didn't have that on my bingo card, but the Mets are one of the worst teams in baseball. I'm here for it. Brewers 13-1 over the Diamondbacks. 6-3 A's beat the Royals, who are struggling, in the Astros 11-5 over the Orioles in a doubleheader.
The Cowboys will intentionally walk Colby Tappy.
Why not? He's got 5 RBIs on the day. You put the force on. You don't usually see an intentional walk with nobody out, though.
That'll bring up Clausen.
But all the damage coming at the top part of the order, if you don't consider the walks that allowed the bottom guys to get on, all the swinging has been done by the meat of this Cardinals order.
3-0 count.
And the intentional walk doesn't work if you can't hit the zone against the next guy. Tough spot here. Tying run at the plate, 5-2, bottom 3. Cowboys lead.
The 3-0 is right down the pipe for strike 1.
Minnesota Wild up 1-0, folks, trying to end the series at home.
The 3-1 fouled down third base line.
Krejci works back. Count is full. You know, it got so cold the other day at John Randall that the cords on the headsets got all hard and tangled up. And
3-2, that one's poked into center field. Oliphant not able to get there. He eventually does. That'll score a run. Cooper Tappy comes all the way from second on that RBI from Clausen.
Cardinals trailed 2-0 in the first game. We blinked and it was 14-2 the final. They trail 5-2 in this one. They cut that lead to 5-3. But the Cowboys here, that's the beauty of playing with a lead. Great job by Oliphant cutting that play off, and they're making the Cardinals go one base at a time here.
That first pitch is out to left. Hoffert will make the play out there. No runners advance.
Hoffert making the play not far off the line and left, loses his lid, but stays on the ball.
Number 21, right fielder, Gabe Decker.
That'll bring up Gabe Decker.
Krejci just 40 pitches so far in this one, so he'll have a long leash if he can keep rolling.
First pitch to Decker nearly hits him in the head. He has to duck for ball 1. Second pitch popped up to the third base side. Roberts under it, and he'll make the catch. It's out number 2.
You can tell, though, it's, you know, you get up 5-2 on some teams. you're pretty comfortable. This isn't going to be easy
Tappy.
for the Cowboys as they'll face another Tappy, Camrick Tappy. Camrick, just a 7th grader.
He'll swing and miss at the first pitch.
Everything falling off to the right side, so Tucker Snyder at first, Jackson Lopez at second. They need to be on their toes.
Tappy fouls that one back.
Krejci coming into this game, 20-plus strikeouts in 18 innings. And today, Krejci still stuck on 1 strikeout.
Ball goes over Krejci's head, and that's going to go under the glove
of Connor Ernst.
Yep.
And there's talk about the guy who cleared the bases with the go-ahead triple. There's a run-saving play there as Jackson Lopez comes all the way over from his second base spot and dives to keep that ball in the infield at shortstop. And that's something that may go unnoticed, but if Krejci and the Cowboys can get out of this inning, that's huge.
First pitch is fouled to the third baseline. Ethan bounds.
Big spot here because there's 2 outs, runners going on contact. A single almost certainly ties the game at 5. Cowboys clinging to a slim lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
The 0-1 swung on over to Lopez. He'll charge in and make the play at first for the 3rd out, and Breck gets out of the jam.
That kid is so smooth. You know, you see him skating on the ice, how fluent and smooth he is. Just right there, charging in, sidearm across the body, easy does it. Great athlete, Jackson Lopez, and the Cowboys leave the bases loaded. Lopez saves a run by diving behind the shortstop and keeping the ball on the dirt, and the next play, he gets the final out of the inning. Kid is having himself a day. Cowboys 5, Cardinals 3. Let's head to the 4th on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
You know the best thing about Twin Town Villa?
How much time you got? You know, I love the fact that they're a small, close-knit community within the community.
That's a great way to put it. The staff, the residents, everybody just looks out for everybody else.
And that's 24/7 attention for our dad. Plus, Twin Town Villa offers a la carte services, so Dad can choose what he needs and what he wants.
Yeah, and when the weather's nice, you can't keep Dad indoors.
A community within a community. That's what we're talking about. Stop out and take a tour at Twin Town Villa today.
Back at Cowboy Field, left fielder Gavin Hoffert to lead off for the Cowboys. First pitch over his head for ball 1.
Gavin Hoffert has been a tough out today. Just 1 hit, but he's 0 for 0 with 2 walks and 2 runs.
He'll swing and miss. And another swing and miss from Hoffert. 1-2 count. They'll brush him back for ball 2.
And a handful of full counts for Hoffert today. He's trying to work it back again. Wow.
2-2, and Hoffert takes that one for ball 3. Dangerous pitch to take.
Talk about plate vision, though. Another full count from Gavin Hoffert.
And he'll swing and miss for strike 3.
Yeah, Tappy doing the right thing. They're not giving him a choice. Just saying if you hit it, you hit it. And he puts it in the zone.
Charlie, Krejci.
Tappy up to 70 pitches now.
Racking up the Ks. Cooper Tappy, 7 strikeouts. He does have 5 walks. So kind of Ricky Vaughn wild thing out there.
Charlie Krejci takes ball 1. Ball 2 in the dirt.
And Tappy, of course, 4 of these 5 runs unearned after the error. but he can go 100+ pitches here as he was not used yesterday in their game. So I believe 105 is the pitch count.
And that's ball 4. Krejci will take first.
Tappy with a quick glance over to the dugout.
That walk brings to the plate third baseman number 2. Cooper
Sometimes, you glance to the dugout when you're struggling as a pitcher because you just don't have it anymore. Other times you glance over there, looking for help. And, as a coach, you're like, hey, man, there's nothing I can do.
Right.
It's got to buckle down.
Roberts will take the first pitch for ball 1. The 1-0, Roberts has to duck out of the way. Ball 2.
And the Cardinals catcher has an absolutely explosive arm. Great pop back there. His reaction time is incredible. So I don't think they're going to steal here. That's Kosen.
Check Krejci over at first. He'll get up, and the ball's all the way at the fence. Huge throw by Tappy, and that's going to get Krejci at third.
Jack Heidemann is livid over there, saying that Charlie Krejci got his arm in. Throw definitely beat him. Nobody with a better look than the third base coach, Jack Heidemann, and it'll take a runner off the bases. What a throw, though, from right field. Who picked that up? Was that the right fielder who picked that up or the first baseman?
I believe that was Tappy.
Yeah, and you can tell that right hip that's been bothering him since the first inning last game. He's reaching for it after that throw.
Roberts fouls that one.
And Jack Heidemann, doesn't really wear his emotions on his sleeve. Quite the polar opposite of assistant coach and his father, Kevin Heidemann.
Roberts will foul that one back. It'll hit the metal above and in front of us.
Roberts still looking to get going at the dish today.
Two. Roberts is fooled by the off speed, and it looked like he tipped it.
Got a little piece of it, and he's lucky he did because he started his swing, stopped his swing, and then decided, oh boy, that one's in the zone. Able to throw the hands at it, and the backstop gets the worst part of it. Looks like that might have caught soft spot on the quad. Injury reports today presented by CHI St. Francis. It looks like he'll be fine. Rub some dirt on it, as they say. Those are the types of injuries in those kind of Charlie horses in the quad that they don't really start hurt until you stop moving.
Right.
Which is kind of a problem when you're a catcher and you got to crouch down every play. If you're at shortstop, you can bounce around out there, stay active. But in the morning, he's going to be definitely using the handrail when he's going up the stairs.
Oh, yeah. Especially out here in the cold, that's a stinger.
But Cooper Roberts stays alive. It was, a pretty ugly swing, but if it gives you a chance to see another pitch, you'll take it. We'll take a quick 30-second break here on B92.7 as the Cardinals catcher gets his wits about him.
North Dakota State College of Science is powered by the strong local connections we have with employers, business partners, program advisors, and local business leaders. We're proud to call Wahpeton home. Find out more about how you or your business can support NDSCS by visiting ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Back at Cowboy Field, seems Kosan's okay back there. A little stinger looked like off the quad.
Hotly contested game 2 after the Cowboys fizzled down the stretch of game 1 in a 12-run loss that only went 5 innings. They lead 5-3 here in the top of the 4th.
The 2-2 to Roberts is in there for strike 3, but it's going to hit the dirt, and they'll get him at first.
So Cooper Roberts being neutralized, his 600-plus average coming into this game. Staples-Motley got the scouting report. They figured something out. Cooper Roberts is over 3 with 3 Ks in game 2, but the Cowboys have the lead. Roberts and the Breckenridge defense will head back on the diamond for the bottom of the 4th. 5-3 Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Hey, North Dakota State College of Science, students, parents, and sports fans. You can find all the fun student events and upcoming games on the NDSCS website homepage at ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning for Staples-Motley, left fielder number 2, Eli Bounds.
Eli Bounds leading off for Staples-Motley in the bottom of the fourth.
Charlie Krejci, 3 innings in the books, 4 hits, 2 walks, just 1 K, but he has the lead, 5-3 Breck.
1-1 count.
Scoreboard is dark today at Breckenridge High School, so we're a bit delayed on the stats, but we're doing the best we can here.
In there for strike 2.
We might not get the lights tonight with the 4 p.m. start, but that's okay because when they shut them off, I can't find my equipment.
No, get them swinging. Strike 3.
Good work there by the battery of Krejci and Riggs as Riggs hangs on to the foul tip. Punch out number 2 for Krejci. They could use some more of those down the stretch.
Catcher number 10, Elijah.
Just 50 pitches for Charlie Krejci with 1 down in the fourth.
First pitch hits the dirt for ball 1. Kosen.
Top of the order, and that sweeper has opened up the fastball for Krejci as they are taking some fastballs middle now.
That one's out for ball 2. Three-one count.
The Cardinals know their way around the bases. They have turned walks into runs today.
Full count after that strike. That one's hit into left field. That one's going to get past Hoffert and make its way to the fence. Kosan's going to get a stand-up double.
And a tough route there by Hoffert as he tried to go straight line to the ball, but that thing was on a frozen rope. It gets by him. I think it would have been a double anyways as Kosan, lightning quick. But credit Hoffert, he holds him to 2 with a nice relay into the infield. Tying run at the plate, Cooper Tappy. Double to left field his last time up, I believe.
Tappy will scooch back and watch that first pitch for ball 1.
Double for Cooper Tappy today, double for Colby Tappy, double for Kosan. 3 extra base hits. Breckenridge with a triple from Lopez for their lone extra bagger. Breckenridge in this one being out hit again 5-3, but they've already matched their total from game 1. 2 errors on the Cowboys, 1 on the Cardinals.
Tappy will watch that for ball 2. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Kind of odd, saying the bottom of the fourth when you're on your home diamond, but a home and home for these teams today.
Tappy will foul that one off.
Last broadcast of the week, folks. I'll have a short Giant Sports Show on Saturday. Interviews with Jack Heidemann of the Cowboys and Jeff Ralph of the the Huskies boys golf team on Saturday morning.
Pickoff attempt. Kosan's in there safely.
You'd like to see Krejci just hang on to that one because you do not have to make the throw to second, and that was a dangerous throw.
Counts 2-1. Tappy's going to put that one up the middle into center field. Oliphant's there for it, but that's going to score a run. Cooper Tappy with an RBI single.
Cowboys lead down to a single run here. Bottom of the fourth, 5-4. Cowboys on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, representing auto owners and the Tappy boys. Just doing a fantastic job.
Here's Colby Tappy. The watch high for ball one.
They intentionally intentionally walked Colby Tappy last time up with nobody out. Ended up paying off, and we will get a high camp construction mound visit. And by Krejci's body language, it looks like he's done. I don't know if they want to keep him under 65 pitches or what the number is here. He gets a pat on the back, and it looks like Jack Heidemann is rubbing the baseball up. So, you know, they might have more action. Or that's it probably because he pitched 3 1/3 the other day. We'll stay here during the high camp construction mound visit, and we'll figure out, maybe why they're making this move with Krejci. So we go take a look at the West Central area game from earlier this week. And Krejci in that one threw 48 pitches, 63 in this one, so he's got 101. So this should be possibly his last batter. We shall see. I'm not sure how many days rest he needs after throwing 48 pitches. I believe it would just be 2 days rest, so he might be good here. I thought he was coming out. He's staying in.
Tappy's going to hit that one deep to center field, and that's going to get over the head of Lawson Oliphant, and it's going to bounce over the fence, it looked like.
It's going to be a ground rule double.
There's something you don't see every day in high school baseball.
And this is really odd because they're going to try to send the runner to third base, and there is no way that he should be going to third. He started off on second. Or did he start off on first?
Started off on first.
Okay, so that is why. So that saves a run for the Cowboys. That is huge. And my apologies, I thought he started off on second. That saves a run for the Cowboys because Cooper Tappy coming around to score easily. Could have walked into home, but since the ball bounces over the fence, he gets third, and Colby Tappy gets another double. 1 down, runners on second and third.
Shortstop, number 15, Silas Clausen.
We'll bring up Silas Clausen.
And Charlie Krejci picking up a strikeout here for the second out would be massive to the Cowboys' hopes. Cowboys lead 5-4.
Clausen takes for strike one.
Cowboys got to be cautious here of a potential bunt. There's one out with runners on second and third, and Roberts is playing even with the bag. He's going to have to cover a lot of ground at third on a potential bunt.
Clausen will swing and miss at that one.
Charlie Krejci, a gamer. He always wants the ball in his hands in basketball, a high-volume three-point shooter. Ace of this team, trying to buckle down.
Clausen's going to dribble that one down the third base line. It will be foul.
And that was just mere inches away from being an infield single RBI to tie it up. After the first game just labored on for the Cowboys, we have some excitement here. 5-4, bottom 4.
Krejci delivers. Clausen hits that one into right field. Armitage will make the play. And Tappy is going to score on the sac fly.
Good teams do the little things, and getting the ball up in the air with 1 out and a runner on third is just something you can't teach. That's a sacrifice fly. It's a big one. 5-5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 2 outs. Cardinals have the go-ahead run at second for Schatzko at the plate.
First pitch is outside. Good move by Riggs to keep that in front of him.
The Cowboys, not a whole lot of options here in the bullpen. Should Krejci hit the end of the line here. Next pitch will be pitch number 70.
Swing and miss for Schatzko.
You could go to Tucker Snyder. Roberts obviously has some innings left. Lawson Oliphant, another option. Gabe Armitage, another option.
That one's fouled over to the Staples-Motley dugout.
Krejci trying to avoid his first loss on the mound this year. He is 4-0.
The 1-2 swung on, hit to short. Trouble getting the ball is Ernst. He won't be able to make it.
So an E6 extends the inning. A routine ground ball to Ernst. Looked like it just hit off the front of the webbing. Made a strong throw to first, but Schatzko gets down the line.
Staples-Motley, right fielder, number 21, Gabe Decker.
2 outs, runners on the corners. This really puts the pressure on Krejci as he can't afford a passed ball here.
Here comes Gabe Decker. Hits that one off the glove of Connor Ernst. And that's going to score the go-ahead run in Colby Tappy.
Ernst, just perfect timing on that jump. Just not quite enough lift as it goes off the top of his mitt. And the Cowboys find themselves down 6-5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
That'll bring up Kamrick Tappy.
Tough break for Ernst. Would have been great for, just if you're a baseball fan, just for him to get redemption on the next play. But it's not to be.
2-0 is the count.
That's pretty much going to dash Krejci's hopes of going 7 full innings today.
That one's hit into right field. They're going to send Schatzko. And everyone will be safe for Staples-Motley.
Armitage kicks it around a little bit. A potential play at the plate, but it also allows the runner third base. And we have runners on the corners again. And here come the Cardinals stretching it out. 7-5 on your CFI scoreboard. Bottom 4.
That'll bring up Ethan Bounds.
Cowboys had a 5-2 lead. It is 5 unanswered after Staples scored a dozen unanswered in game 1.
Swing and miss from Bounds.
Krejci ready to fire. Bounds still digging in. We'll get time.
Another swing and miss from Bounds. Krejci up 2-0 in the count.
And the tough part about the error is now you're getting closer to the top of the lineup again, as Ethan Bounds is the 8 hitter.
Bounds is going to rip that one over to Roberts. Roberts' long throw coming off the bag is Tucker Snyder, and he's going to get the tag as well. What a play.
Yeah, great play. Just missed switching the camera over to Roberts, but he snared that one about head high on the bounce. And looked like the runner thought he avoided the tag. I'm a long ways away. I thought Tucker Snyder tracked him down, but immediately Josh Nordick in the field asked for help from Roy King, and he was pretty decisive. He had a tag. So that's the end of the inning, but the Cardinals, they come alive again.
Breckenridge, 5.
Score is 7-5 Staples-Motley as they score 4 in the inning. So they have 2 in the first, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth. They take a 2-run lead on the Cowboys on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, heading to the 5th on B92.7 FM.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit EssentialHealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like nowhere else.
As a farmer, I have thousands of more mouths to feed than the average person. What fuels me to get the job done? The smell of the soil and the hum of the combine. What fuels my equipment? Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, a premium diesel fuel for the most challenging conditions. Better than any formula yet, delivering maximum uptime every time. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, fueled by innovation, powered to perform.
Contact Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley for more information on Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Jackson Riggs leading off the top of the 5th inning for the Cowboys.
Tom Thielen, the answer man today, lets us know that Charlie threw under 60 pitches on Tuesday for the Cowboys, so he only needed 1 day of rest. He can go to the 105 limit in this one as the Cardinals take a 7-5 lead on your CFI scoreboard.
First pitch to Riggs, outside, ball 1.
And Tappy getting closer to that century mark. That's pitch number 82.
Riggs is going to pop that one a mile high to the backstop, and almost a great play by Kosan. It just drops out of his glove.
Yeah, it looked like he had it. I'm not sure what happened there, but kind of drifted back into the field of play, and he had to catch that backpedaling, a tough play. You know, and I don't think he's got a pass ball today either. He's been really good back there.
Tappy delivers the 1-1. Riggs has to duck out of the way.
That's some pretty good break on it, but not enough when it starts behind the batter.
The 2-1 is in there for strike 2. 2-2 and narrowly misses Riggs.
And the Cowboys are not seeing that spin on that as they're bailing out in their very close pitches.
Riggs is going to spike that one down the third base line for a foul.
And Riggs can run pretty well, but typically they'll courtesy run Ethan Scher for him, who's extremely fast, and he is out sick today, so Riggs having to run for himself unless they go to Jordan Teberg potentially.
3-2 down the third base line. It'll go foul.
And that one nearly went over the top of the bag. And today, Tappy giving up just really one piece of hard hitting, the triple to dead center by Lopez.
And swing and a miss from Jackson Riggs. He'll go down on strikes.
That looked like a Bob Ross happy accident for Tappy, as that was a curveball that Riggs thought was going to break, and it just stayed up and in on his hands. So that's 9 strikeouts for Tappy, 5 runs, but just 1 earned.
Tappy starts with a quick pitch.
That'll hit Armitage, another curveball that doesn't break.
That hit by pitch brings to the plate number 13, shortstop.
That'll bring up Connor Ernst.
Armitage having a good day at the dish for the Cowboys. RBI single, now a hit by pitch. He also has a walk. He's reached base all 3 times.
Ernst watches for ball 1.
Ernst 1 for 2 with a run scored and a strikeout.
The 1-0 is high for ball 2.
You know, pitch 92 there definitely hasn't lost any speed, but the location is faltering.
Tappy checks over to first. Armitage in there safely.
Breckenridge, a great team in the steals department, but just not today against the Staples-Motley staff.
That one's popped up to the first base side. Tappy's under it, and he'll make the play. Went back on him a little bit.
And that's one that, you know, if you do drop it, not really a big deal, because the runner is still at first base, so you can always toss it over to second.
Jackson Lopez.
And Jackson Lopez hoping to put one to the center field fence again.
He'll watch that outside for ball 1.
Kozin trying to pull that one back into the zone.
Swing and miss from Lopez.
95 pitches for Tappy.
And the 1-1 is there for strike 2.
Right on the black outside corner, down in the zone.
The 1-2 to Lopez inside.
Cowboys get Tucker Snyder up next. Big guy. Like to bring him to the plate and see if he can find a gap.
Tappy just misses on that. We'll get a full count.
I think that's one. If you were in the MLB, you might be tapping your helmet if you're Kozin.
Lopez is going to bounce that one to the third base side. Throw over, and they'll get him at first. That'll end the inning.
Great job there playing the long hop by the third baseman over there. Shotsky is, you got a choice. You're either going to charge and try to pick that short hop or sit back and take the long hop, and he made the right decision, gets the runner by a step. And the Cowboys, who led 5-2, have fallen behind 7-5 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Let's head to the bottom of 5 in 60 seconds on the i3G Sports Network.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Back at Cowboy Field, Gabe Armitage takes the bump for the Cowboys here in the bottom of the 5th.
Krejci goes 4 innings. He's now up to 22 1/3 innings on the season. Heavy workload. Was his worst outing yet of the season. 5 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. But he does keep the Cowboys in it. 79 pitches, 52 strikes. Cowboys trail 7-5 on your CFI scoreboard. Staples-Motley has the bottom half of this nightcap as they'll come to the plate. Cowboys running out of time here to salvage the sweep. Cowboys stuck on 3 hits in this game, none bigger than the bases clearing triple by Jackson Lopez. Cowboys who've been racking up 4 or 5 steals in every game this year. None today, or none in this game. Game 1, I believe they had 1 steal as we check the box for you. 1 steal in game 1, none here in game 2 as the running game has been taken out of the equation.
Eli Bounds.
Eli Bounds will lead off the bottom of the 5th for Staples-Motley. First pitch in for a strike. Swing strike.
9 top, due up for Staples-Motley.
Bounds watches for ball 1.
Bounds 0 for 2 on the day. Kosan coming up next, 1 for 2 with a pair of runs, followed by Tappy, 2 for 3 with 2 runs.
And Bounds pokes that one up the middle for a base hit.
So now you got Kosan, Tappy coming up next, and they have combined for 5 hits, 6 runs, 2 RBIs after the 9-man gets on base with a single.
Number 10, catcher, Elijah Kosit.
You got to think here, potential bunt opportunity still. You have the lead. You know, one extra run goes a long ways in the late innings. As he stops wagging the bat, he will square. A lot of time taking the signs today from Kozin.
He won't square this time. Pitch is low and away.
Now you're probably thinking either walk or a hit with a hitter's count.
Two-0 in there for strike 1.
Cowboys down to their last 6 outs, trailing 7-5. When they come up to hit in the 6th and 7th, they have the top half of the inning.
Squares around a bunt and gets that one. Cooper Roberts comes on and makes the play. That'll advance Bounds.
I can't believe he got that one down. Looked like it was going to hit him in the shin bone, and he's able to basically stick the bat straight up and down and tap it fair.
Pitcher number 4.
Cooper Tappy.
That was more of a defensive bunt, just trying to protect himself from the pitch. Here comes Cooper Tappy. Huge day at the plate. Pretty good day on the mound as well.
Swings and misses at the first offering.
Cooper Tappy 2 for 3 in RBI, 2 runs, and a double. Colby Tappy up next with 2 doubles.
That'll miss for ball 1. That one's in there on the outside corner.
Gabe Armitage here doing a nice job hiding the baseball. You don't see his hand come forward until the very last part of his delivery, and that gives you a little deceptive velocity.
Outside for ball 2.
That's why Bailey Ober, I know he's had his lumps, but that's why he can be so effective for the Twins. Fastball sits around 88, but he's 6'9", and you don't see the ball till the last second, so it looks like 95.
In the dirt, full count to Tappy.
That's what they talked about. Greg Maddux, I believe, throwing about 92, but with how long his stride was and how well he kept the ball back, virtual velocity about 97.
They'll try to catch Bounds sleeping. He'll get in there safely.
Nice little spin move to second base by Armitage, but the throw is on the second base side.
And the payoff is in there for strike 3. Cooper Tappy goes down looking.
Tappy didn't like it. It was definitely down in the basement somewhere. Apparently caught the bottom of the knees. Pitcher's pitch for the punch out.
That'll bring up Colby Tappy.
Tappy is going to get intentionally walked for the second time today. And this time it makes a little bit more sense, puts the force on.
Brings to the plate shortstop, number 15, Silas Clausen.
2 outs. Cowboys trying to hold Staples-Motley scoreless for the first time in 2 innings.
First pitch to Clausen, up and in for ball 1.
Clausen 1 for 3 in the nightcap.
They'll foul that one back.
Shout out to our stream sponsors today, Sanford Health and also Red E. Visit rede-ag.com. Schedule your free air seeder inspection today. Make sure your most important pass is your best pass.
Clausen clobbers that one. Oliphant out there to make the play in center field. That'll end the inning.
So the Cowboys hold the Cardinals scoreless. It's a start, but they have 6 outs to work with, trailing 7-5, heading to the top of the 6th on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, representing auto owners.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what Quality Recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
First baseman, number 16, Tucker.
Tucker Snyder leading off the top of the 6th for the Cowboys. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Second pitch in there for strike 1.
Snyder 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a strikeout. Steps out on that last fastball.
Swing and miss for strike 2.
Nice compact swing with the hands inside there, but unable to connect.
Duck for ball 2. A lot of pitches up and in today.
Most likely the last batter for Tappy. Pitch 104 coming.
And that one's outside.
And it will officially be the last hitter for Tappy, as you cannot start a batter if you're at 105.
And that one's up for ball 4.
So Tappy's day is done after he walks the leadoff man Snyder, and Tappy's ERA is going to go down. He does give up 5 runs, just 1 earned. His whip is going to go up, however, 7 walks. Only allowed 3 hits, struck out 9. And he is the pitcher of record right now as he will leave the mound. And we'll see what Staples-Motley has left for arms in the pen. 7-5 Cardinals lead, top of the 6th. Cowboys get the leadoff man on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Get your vehicle ready for the traveling season with Smith Motors in Wapaton. Right now, buy 3 select tires and get the 4th for just $1 with professional installation. Take advantage of up to $240 in stackable rebates on essential parts. From front and rear brake pads to rotors, shocks, struts, and tire pressure monitoring system sensors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. Online at smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number one today.
Camrick Tappy taking the mound for Staples-Motley.
It's a tongue twister with the
Oh,
Tappy boys. So we will complete the Tappy trifecta today as Cooper and Colby already see action on the bump, and now Camrick will get his action, and he'll have a chance at a 6-out save here. Kind of a coveted stat in baseball when you're a closer that can go multi-frame. We'll see if he can do it. He's going to have to work around one inherited base runner. Snyder with the leadoff walk gets himself out of a 2-strike count, and the Cowboys trail by 2. And they'll get Camrick Tappy here, who's quite a bit slower throwing than the other pitchers we've seen today, and maybe a chance for the Cowboys to jump all over him. We'll see what happens. Mound visits presented by Heitkamp Construction. Once you know who they are, you won't build any other way. Heitkamp Construction in Wapaton.
Brother went to shortstop.
5th inning stretch today presented by Minn Kota Ag Products, your number 1 grain marketing and agriculture supply company, as we're through the 5th into the top of the 6th. The Cowboys trying to right the ship after coughing up another early lead.
Cooper Tappy will make his way over to short. Camrick Tappy on the bump, a 7th grader.
Can't get the call on the outside corner. It's 9 top for the Cowboys here.
(1-0) swung on and missed by Lawson Oliphant.
Just over the top of the ball there. Looked like he tracked it pretty well. This Tappy will step off the back of the rubber.
That one gets behind the catcher. Snyder is going to take second.
Did not expect that going into this inning unless we have a new catcher. No, that is still Kozan, and that was his first pass ball of the day. It goes 5-hole. So the tying run at the plate with the runner at second.
Bunt attempt from Oliphant.
Kind of another defensive jab at it as that one ran up towards the face. Oliphant looking to stay alive, 2-2 count. Again, folks, it is 7-5 Staples-Motley in Game 2. Top of the 6th on your CFI scoreboard. The Cardinals took Game 1. And if they can win this one, they will be tied with Breckenridge for second place in the HOL. Perm at 5-1 would take over the top spot.
And Oliphant's going to watch that for strike 3. He's down looking.
Gets caught looking at the dark one. A big breaker over the plate for out number 1. And if the Cowboys can somehow come back and win this game down to their final 5 outs, it would be in a 2-way tie with Perm for first. Staples-Motley would cut that lead to 1 game in the conference.
That brings up Gavin Hoffert. He'll watch the first pitch high.
Hofford 0 for 1 this game, and that doesn't mean he hasn't been busy, as Gavin Hofford has 2 walks and 2 runs scored.
Hofford swings and pops that one up the third base side. Third baseman can't get a track on it, and it'll fall right next to him.
If you look at Old Glory out there above the scoreboard, it looks like it's about to rip off the flagpole. So that wind is blowing back into the field and playing tricks on the third baseman. And this is a good time to make it hurt after you get a good break there from Mother Nature.
One to Hofford, swung on and missed.
Fastball middle. Just bears down on him.
1-2 outside for ball 2.
Another great job by Hofford. That pitch was making its way outside. He just kind of leaned with it and able to hold off at the last second.
Count even at 2-2. Hofford swings and drills that one to Tappy at short, and he'll get into first safely. Looks like Tappy took that one off the arm.
Another play there. Saw one earlier where Ernst was blinded by the runner jumping over the ball. That time Tappy was blinded by the field umpire, Josh Nordick, as the ball was hit right at him. And when Josh Nordick moved out of the way, that ball took a short hop on Tappy, and it looks like it hit him in his throwing hand. So keep an eye on the shortstop, who sometimes you can have your fingers extended on that and it hits the tip of your fingernails, and that is bad business.
That'll bring up Charlie Krejcia. 1 out, runners on the corners.
Trying to get big Cooper Roberts to the plate. Having a slow start to the day with 3 Ks. It only takes 1 swing from that fella. 1 out here. Cowboys trying to avoid an inning-ending double play, down by 2 in the 6th.
Krejcia watches high for ball 1.
And a walk here to load the bases for Roberts might be just what the doctor ordered, with Roberts and Briggs on deck and in the hole.
Krejcia's going to swing and line that one to left field. That'll be caught out there. Snyder running home, and he's going to make it safely. So the Cowboys add 1 back and make it 7-6.
You know, everything that Breckenridge has hit on a level plane to the outfield has been right where they're playing. It's just been that kind of day for the Cowboys. 7-6. Cardinals lead by 1. Top 6 on your CFI scoreboard.
Here's Cooper Roberts. He'll watch that low for ball 1.
Both these next 2 batters due up have premium pop, Roberts and Riggs.
Roberts watches that high for ball 2. The 2-0 Roberts holds off for ball 3. Good plate discipline.
Good discipline. You know, you want to play hero ball with your team down by 1. That one just up and out.
And Roberts
gets called for a strike that nearly hits him up and in. That was unfortunately incredibly high and in. That was nowhere near the strike zone. And we haven't seen that all day, but we have the camera angle punched in, and it was nearly a hit by pitch, but it's strike 1, 3-1.
Roberts is going to belt that one into deep left field. Left fielder running for it. That's going to get over his head. Hoffert rounding third, heading for home, and he's going to get in there safely. And Cooper Roberts has a stand-up RBI double that'll tie this game.
Roberts gets called for a pitch way up and in. He says, I'm not letting it happen again. Throws the hands at an upstairs fastball and drills it to left field. Tie ball game. That one was out of the zone there too, and Roberts somehow able to get on top of it a little bit.
Right fielder, number 22.
That'll bring up Jackson Riggs.
Roberts 3 strikeouts coming into that AB, and he smacks his 6th double of the season. 16 RBIs for Cooper Roberts to lead the Cowboys, and they are back in this.
Tappy will step off, and they're going to intentionally walk Riggs. They don't want a repeat of what Roberts just did.
These teams playing chess today. We've seen several intentional walks. But Gabe Armitage comes up, who started the scoring in this game with an RBI single, and he's having a game of his own at the plate. Gabe Armitage 1 for 1 with a walk, an RBI single, a run.
He's going to send that one over to short, hustling to first, and everyone's going to be safe. Tappy elected not to throw.
Just a good, clean infield single. Tough play for the shortstop, and the bases are loaded. You know, with the way the Cardinals are swinging the bat today, 10 hits to the Cowboys 5 in game 2.
Catcher number 13.
Cowboys would like to score all 3 of these here. You don't know if one's going to be enough heading into the 7th.
That'll bring up Connor Ernst. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Tie game.
7-7. 7-7 ball game, and you know what? A walk here to put you up by 1 would be a great start if you're Breckenridge. 6th inning. Top of the 6th inning. Yeah, that's right. As Tavio Hopkins points out, the 6th inning magic for the Cowboys this year continues. And last game we can't hold anything against them because they didn't play 6.
That was Tavio's evaluation as well, as you don't let them get to 6.
And we got a 2-0 count, bases loaded, nowhere to put Connor Ernst.
3-0, Ernst will take strike 1.
Wouldn't be surprised if he's taken here all the way too. See if the Cowboys can get a free run on a free pass.
And Ernst is going to watch that one low for ball 4. Cowboys lead 8-7.
Comeback Cowboys continue their 6th inning magic this year, and they've scored 3 in the inning. Bases remain loaded. For Jackson Lopez, who already has a bases clearing triple on his ledger.
Jackson Lopez.
First pitch to Lopez, high for ball 1. Bounds a little further back now than he was when Lopez hit that triple.
Perfect time for a dink and dump single to shallow center.
Second pitch, Lopez pops that one up to right field. Coming on is Decker, and he's going to make the play. That'll end the inning, but not before. The Cowboys come back, now leading 8-7.
Bottom of the 6th inning coming up here for the Breckenridge Cowboys. And they hold an 8-7 lead as they score 3 runs. They walk in the go-ahead run. Batter that walked in the run there for Breckenridge was Connor Ernst. On a 3-1 count, single from Armitage in the inning, intentional walk for Riggs. Big double from Cooper Roberts to knot it up. And we're all tied. Sacrifice fly from Charlie Krejci as well. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Cowboys get the lead back, 8-7, trying to split with Staples-Motley and maintain a share of the Heart of Lakes Conference lead on B92.7.
You know the best thing about Twin Town Villa?
How much time you got? You know, I love the fact that they're a small, close-knit community within the community.
That's a great way to put it. The staff, the residents, everybody just looks out for everybody else.
And that's 24/7 attention for our dad. Plus, Twin Town Villa offers a la carte services, so Dad can choose what he needs and what he wants.
Yeah, and when the weather's nice, you can't keep Dad indoors.
A community within a community. That's what we're talking about. Stop out and take a tour at Twin Town Villa today.
North Dakota State College of Science is powered by the strong local connections we have with employers, business partners, program advisors, and local business leaders. We're proud to call Wahpeton home. Find out more about how you or your business can support NDSCS by visiting ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wapaton. All the hits from 2KN today.
Welcome back to Cowboy Field.
The sixth inning for the Cardinals. Third baseman, number 31, John Schatzko.
Schatzko leading off for Staples-Motley in the bottom of the sixth.
Breckenridge snaps a 2-inning scoreless streak with 3 big ones to come back. 8-7 lead now on your CFI scoreboard.
Fouled off to the right side.
It's Gabe Armitage in relief for Breckenridge. 1 clean inning, worked around a hit and a walk with 1 strikeout. Back out there now, 18 pitches, 10 of them in the zone. Facing his 6th batter in relief.
1-1 to Schatzko, fouled straight back.
Armitage with 9 strikeouts in his first start of the inning, or first start of the year, a 5-inning win for Armitage. So looking to pick up where he left off. He would be the pitcher of record in this one.
1-2 and Schatzko goes down. Looked like a check swing.
Looked like he got called out on the pitch, however, as that one was beautiful. Probably touched every part of the plate there. A good-looking sweeper for Armitage for out number 1. And, you know, with the Cowboys taking the lead, Charlie Krejcia is off the hook for the loss. So he'll get a no decision today. He'll remain unbeaten at 4-0, and he'll have a chance to have a little bit of a sharper outing next time.
Brings up Decker. Take the first pitch for a ball.
And the Cowboys able to avert that tough call on Roberts, too, on a 3-0 count and makes him pay with a double. That was a big moment in the game.
(2-0).
You had Jack Heidemann 3/4 of the way up the line wondering what happened on that play.
(2-1) to Decker.
Staples-Motley creeping closer to the top of the order. That's the only thing you worry about if you're the Cowboys. All of the damage coming at the top of the order.
That one will hit the dirt for ball 3.
Shouldn't say that, though. Shotsky, 1 for 4 with an RBI. Decker with a 3-1 count. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Tappy, 1 for 3 with an RBI.
The 3-1 outside for ball 4. Decker will take first.
And the tension continues here at Cowboy Field in the nightcap as the sun goes down to our right. The tying run is on first base for Staples-Motley. Camrick Tappy with a chance to help his own cause here as the pitcher comes to the plate. 2 unearned runs for Camrick Tappy on the mound so far.
First pitch outside, ball 1. Tappy will swing, throw that over to first. Great play over there by Snyder. He'll look to second to try to get Decker. He'll make it in there safely.
Trying to check the stats here at the same time as running the camera. Might have been a bit late on the play, but we'll break it down for you. It was just a nice backhand by Snyder's. That ball was hit pretty hard, and sometimes on the grass infields when it's hit hard, you get a bad bounce, but that one kind of skipped like a rock. Just stayed nice and low for him. But the tying run is on second base. Oh, no. That'll be a balk on Gabe Armitage as he slips, trying to get off the rubber. And it'll advance the runner to third. Just an absolutely catastrophic break for the Cowboys as the runner's now 90 feet away from tying the game. His cleats got stuck in the rubber, falls forward, and Looked like he tried to throw the pitch, but he just couldn't. And now he hits the batter.
Runners on first and third, 2 outs.
After that hit batsman, it brings to the plate left fielder number 2, Eli Bounds.
And here we go. If you're the Cowboys, runners on the corners. Now you have the 9-hitter, Eli Bounds up. And then you got to deal with the Tappy clan at the top of the order. Just looks like we got 2 outs in the inning, however, as the Cowboys are going to try to get out of here with a 1-run lead.
First pitch is ball.
It's so tough to Eli Bounds as he makes himself as small as possible in the box to find that strike zone.
The 1-0 Bounds will take that for a strike.
This is where the saying defense wins championships comes home to roost. Cowboys have to make a play here.
The 1-1 Bounds has to get out of the way. Nearly hit him.
Looked like almost a carbon copy of the strike to Roberts.
The 2-1 Bounds is going to hit that one into left center, and that's going to land in between Lawson Oliphant and Gavin Hoffert. And that's going to score 2 runs. Staples-Motley retakes the lead 9-8 off the 2 RBI double from Eli Bounds.
Eli Bounds, the number 9 hitter. Second hit of the game after starting 0 for 2, none bigger. It's 9-8 Staples-Motley on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and just a no-doubter left center gap. And the Cowboys will be down to their final 3 outs now, trailing by a run, trying to keep it at a run as they contend with the leadoff hitter, Cozen.
First pitch to Cozen is a strike. Watch that for ball 1.
It was a great frame there by Connor Ernst. Thought maybe he'd steal the strike call, but it's above the belt.
That one's in there for strike 2.
And not such a good frame on that one, and he gets the call. So that one comes across at the knees.
The 1-2 fouls straight back.
Great game here between Staples-Motley and Breckenridge. 9-8 Cardinals in the bottom of the 6th. 1 on second, 2 down. And a pitch that apparently comes over the top of the zone and into the zone as Gabe Armitage, just beside himself, runs off the mound, thought he had ended the inning. We'll see if Staples-Motley can take advantage.
The 2-2, and that one call the ball as well.
It's a nice job by Connor Ernst as he blocks it partially. It bounces behind him, and he's actually able to scoop it up with his glove. Thought he was going to make a mistake and use his helmet to scoop it up there as he had that in the other hand.
Definitely don't want to do that. Here's the payoff pitch, and that one's going to drill Cozen.
Now Gabe Armitage will face off against one of the hitters he does not want to see. It is Cooper Tappy, 2 for 4, a double, 2 runs, and an RBI.
Stepping to the plate for the Cardinals, number 4, Shortstop, Cooper, Tappy.
And they're thinking about running. They're going to wait here and see if Kozin is okay. I mean, he's the catcher. You can courtesy for him, and they will. So the Cowboys trying to limit the damage here. They already got a score to stay alive when we head to the 7th. They trail 9-8 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. But you got to be happy if you're Breck after manufacturing 2 runs and 3 hits in game 1, and then you turn it around and get closer to your season scoring average with 8 runs here in game 2.
Armitage looking to close out this inning. First pitch to Tappy is high for ball 1.
Pitch ready for Staples-Motley at first base, number 28.
Tappy will foul that one straight back to the backstop.
Didn't miss that pitch by much. Right on it, just a bit underneath.
He'll poke that one foul to the third base side. It'll go out of play and hit a tree.
Tappy tries to go down and get that one low and out, as he had that opposite field double earlier in the game, so power to all fields.
The 1-2, Tappy's going to put that one past Cooper Roberts.
And it gets away from the left fielder Hofford. It wouldn't matter as the runner was coming around hard anyways. But another RBI on the box score for Tappy. 10-8 Cardinals. They just made this a whole lot harder for the Cowboys.
That'll bring up Colby Tappy.
Looked like Roberts almost got his mid on that one at third. So Cooper Tappy on the day adds to his tremendous performance. 3 for 5 at the plate, a double, 2 RBIs, 2 runs. Tappy also went 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 9 Ks. He did walk 7. And now Colby Tappy comes to the plate. Colby Tappy, 2 for 2, 2 runs, 2 walks. They have not gotten him out. It's 10-8 Staples-Motley. High Camp Construction mound visit. We'll break for 30 seconds here. Cowboys trying to get out of this inning after they cough up an 8-7 lead.
Hey, North Dakota State College of Science, students, parents, and sports fans. You can find all the fun student events and upcoming games on the NDSCS website homepage at ndscs.edu. That's ndscs.edu.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to acclimated entry system from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated entry systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Gabe Armitage remains out there on the hill, trying to get out of this long inning. Cowboys had an 8-7 lead. It's 3 runs in the frame for Staples-Motley. They go up 10-8 CFI scoreboard. And Gabe Armitage, 1 2/3, 3 earned so far.
Colby Tappy swings on the first pitch. Foul down the first baseline, almost into the Breck dugout.
Looks like he was trying to hang and bang that curveball. Couldn't square it up.
The 0-1 nearly hits him.
You know, Tappy thought there was a runner on third there as he's holding him up, but there's no one over there. Runners on first and second, however, as the Cardinals are looking to extend this big inning, trying to come out of here with a sweep. That would bump Breckenridge down to the 2 line in the HOL, tied with Staples.
0-1 nearly hits Tappy again.
And there is no tiebreakers, so if Staples takes this, they would be 2-0 over Breck, but both teams would have 2 losses in the conference. They would just be straight tied. That's how it works in high school sports. Kind of odd to me, but I don't make the rules.
Tappy pokes that one into left field. Hoffert has trouble corralling it, and that's going to score one. An RBI double for Colby Tappy.
Third double of the game for Colby Tappy. It's 11-8 on your CFI scoreboard.
Now batting number 15, second baseman, Silas Clausen.
As we take a look at the stats here, Cowboys coming into today. Take a look at the runs allowed as that is flipped on its head. They had allowed just 16 runs all season. That number's up to 41.
Clausen pops that one up and back.
Ernst overruns it with the wind blowing back in. Yeah, the Cowboys 16 runs allowed coming into today. They have given up 25 to this 10-3 Staples-Motley team. Now 11-3 after winning the opener. Good news for Breck is they have went deep into the Motley pitching staff, and they've been manufacturing runs, so they'll have a chance to climb back in when they come to bat in the 7th.
Armitage delivers. That one's hit into left field. Hoffert able to keep it in front of him. That'll score another run.
That chance just got a lot slimmer.
Stepping into the plate for Staples-Motley, number 31.
Big inning for the Cardinals, folks.
John Schatzko.
Cowboys took over 8-7, and the Cardinals have scored 5 unanswered runs, and that'll be the end of the line for Gabe Armitage. I would assume it's going to be Lawson Oliphant coming in to throw. He's going to get some encouragement from his head coach. It's just been a tough day for the Cowboy pitching staff. 12-8 Staples-Motley on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Bottom 6, Cowboys will have to put their rally caps on. Well, first they got to stop the bleeding. Then they'll attempt at least a 4-run comeback in the 7th. We'll break for a High Camp Construction mound visit right here on B92.7 FM.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit EssentialHealth.org. Essentia Health, cancer care like nowhere else.
As a farmer, I have thousands of more mouths to feed than the average person. What fuels me to get the job done? The smell of the soil and the hum of the combine. What fuels my equipment? Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, a premium diesel fuel for the most challenging conditions. Better than any formula yet, delivering maximum uptime every time. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, fueled by innovation, powered to perform.
Contact Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley for more information on Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Back at Cowboy Field, Lawson Oliphant taking the mound for the Cowboys. First pitch out. Tappy coming home, and he's going to score. A little limp in his run. Had that injury earlier when pitching. That'll score another run. Is there for a strike. Score now 13-8. Oliphant delivers, and that's in there for a strike. One and one to Schatzko, and he's going to swing and miss. Well, apologies, that was 1-2. That'll be strike three. It'll end the inning for the Cowboys. Staples-Motley takes a 13-8 lead.
The bottom of the sixth inning.
Going into the top of the seventh. Cowboys down to their last 3 outs.
There was one Cowboy error.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
First baseman, number 16.
Tucker Snyder to lead off the top of the seventh for the Cowboys.
Well, the Cowboys have met their match with another sixth inning giant. As the Cowboys have done most of their damage in the sixth this year, and they score 3 to take the lead, but Staples-Motley scores 6, and it's 13-8 on your CFI scoreboard.
1-0 behind the back of Snyder. Swing and miss for strike one.
It's a nice pitch mix. After you get rid of a fastball behind Snyder, you go right to the curveball.
Snyder watches that for strike two on the outside. That one's going to hit the dirt. Count is full.
You'd expect to see watch the Cowboys see plenty of pitches this inning as they need 5 runs to extend the game.
Payoff above Snyder's head, and he'll take first base. That's what you need the leadoff man to do in a moment like this, is just get on base any way he can.
That's the second leadoff walk for Snyder in this ball game. 0 for 1 with a run scored. He's actually walked 3 times. So he's been on base 3 times.
Lawson Oliphant takes that first pitch high for ball 1.
You get Oliphant down here, you get to the top of the order, and you never know what could happen.
Oliphant will watch that for ball 2. And you normally expect him to maybe bunt, but in a situation like this, you need every run you can get.
So we'll see what happens here. Maybe a red light on 2-0 even.
He'll watch that for ball 3.
And you can see the Staples-Motley coach here hanging on the side of the dugout, ready to make a change.
The 3-0 outside for ball 4.
And here comes the staff, probably coming to get Camrick Tappy here. Just kind of overthrowing the ball a little bit. It's cold out. He's just basically wearing a t-shirt out there, so it's gotta get it. Sometimes you gotta protect the player from themselves. He's kind of run into a wall here. They have a 5-run lead, so they'll turn to somebody else, I believe. We will take a quick break during the High Camp Construction Mound visit. Back in about 90 seconds if there's a change on the mound here on B92.7 FM.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Recovering your health and getting back to your best life. That's what Quality Recovery from Optimum Rehab can do for you. Physical therapist Dr. Anthony Egeman will set up an individual plan to get you to your goals. He believes that this is the perfect way for you to recover your health. What you get with Optimum Rehab is time and attention, thorough assessments, and effective treatments. So if it's back pain, achy joints, recovery from surgery or injury, it's likely that physical therapy from Optimum Rehab can help. So take your life into your own hands with Optimum Rehab. Visit myoptimumrehab.com.
Interesting development here with Staples-Motley leading 13-8. Breckenridge down to their final 3 outs. First 2 guys reach via walk, Snyder and Oliphant, and Staples-Motley's going to go to the guy who started the day on the mound, Colby Tappy. He only made it through 1 inning, threw 44 pitches, tweaked something in his lower half. He's been at first base ever since, and they're going to bring him back in. Pitched the first inning of game 1, and now he'll pitch the 7th inning of game 2.
So not only have we seen all 3 Tappies pitch today, we've seen all 3 of them pitch in 1 game.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
First pitch is going to get by. Runners will advance.
And if you're Tappy on the mound, those 2 runs don't matter. You got a 5-run cushion. Just got to find the zone here. And at this point in the game, if you're Breckenridge, there's a little bit of optimism because you're not sure that Staples-Motley can find the zone.
Right.
They've been struggling for several innings.
The 1-0 in there for strike 1.
Staples-Motley so far in this ball game, 11 walks. The Cowboy staff has walked just 4, but they've given up a lot of contact.
1-1 high for ball 2. Two one outside for ball 3.
So the Cowboys with a chance here to load the bases up with none down in the 7th inning, down 5.
Swung on out to right field. The right fielder's going to dive, and he's going to make the play out there. Tagging is Tucker Snyder, and he's going to make it home safely.
That was a tremendous catch out there. It did look like he got it off the grass, and he certainly did a nice job selling it as he showed the glove right away. Fantastic diving snag in right field by Clausen. The Cowboys will tag and score 1. That would have been big. That would have scored 2 if he missed that, and it may have been a triple for Hofford.
Brings up Charlie Krejcha. Lawson Oliphant makes it to 3rd. Tappy's delivery is low. Great block back there by Kosan.
That's what we talk about, batting average on balls in play, and there's some bad luck in Hofford's averages. That was a nice opposite field hit taken off the board.
Krejcha pops that one to the first base side. A little trouble by Schatzko.
That wind again, players just overrunning the baseball, not accounting for that wind, cutting it back into the field.
1-1 to Krejci. Takes that for strike 2.
Cowboys down to their final 2 outs of the game, trailing 13-9 with a runner on third on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Dangerous pitch. Krejci watches ball 2. Great vision as he's going to softly hit that one to the third base side. It'll land foul.
Little jam shot, nearly caught by the third baseman.
Check swing by Krejci. Looks like he got a piece of it.
The Cowboys have some work to do in this inning. Down to their final 2 outs, down by 4.
And Krejci is going to strike out looking.
Right on the outer half there. 2 down. Cooper Roberts, who finally got the bat going in his last AB with a double to the fence. Back at the plate.
First pitch gets by. Oliphant comes home. Thought of sliding, but he's going to make it standing. And
he hurt himself with that last little jab to get to the plate. Couldn't decide whether he wanted to slide or go up standing, and it looks like he pulled something. Cowboys get to the 10-run mark. It's 13-10 with 2 outs. Nobody on.
Roberts takes the 1-0 first strike. Big cut for Cooper Roberts. Counts 1-2. That one's away for ball 2. The 2-2, and Roberts goes down looking.
Couple tough pitches for Roberts in his last 2 ABs. He was able to shake the one off and hit the next pitch to the fence. That one he strikes out at the letters, and that'll end the ball game. 13-10. Staples-Motley comes in, sweeps the undefeated Cowboys. On your CFI scoreboard, Staples-Motley now with 2 losses in the HOL. Breckenridge gets their first 2 losses. Both teams are 1 game behind Perm in the conference standings. Let's jump right into the Miller Realty postgame show here. It's cold. I got to get everything packed up, and I got to commute. So let's break it all down. 13-10 on your CFI scoreboard. That is the final score. And we'll take a quick look at the box score. Your stat reports presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. 14 hits for Staples-Motley. I believe they had 14 in both games. Just 5 for the Cowboys as they combined for 8 hits in the doubleheader. Staples scores 2 in the first, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth, 6 spot in the sixth to win this one. Cowboys score first with 1, then they score 4 in the third, take the lead in the sixth with 3, but Staples rallies with 6 of their own. 3 errors on the Cowboys, 2 on Staples-Motley. Gavin Hoffert goes hitless but continues to produce atop the Cowboys order. 0 for 3, 3 runs, 2 walks, and RBI. Charlie Krejci 0 for 2 with a sacrifice, fly and an RBI. 2 walks as well. Cooper Roberts 1 for 5 with an RBI double, his 6th of the season. Jackson Riggs 0 for 3 with a run. Gabe Armitage, big game from him, 2 for 2, a run, and RBI at walk. Connor Ernst 1 for 3 with an RBI. Jackson Lopez 1 for 4 with a bases clearing triple. Tucker Snyder 0 for 1, a trio of walks, scored twice. Lawson Oliphant 0 for 3 with a walk. Krejci gets the no decision, so he stays unbeaten at 4-0, but he gives up 9 hits, 5 earned, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Gabe Armitage will take the loss, 1 2/3, 5 hits, 6 earned, 2 Ks. Lawson Oliphant pitches a third of an inning, gets a strikeout. And for Staples-Motley, Cozen goes 1 for 2 with 3 runs. Cooper Tappy, 3 for 5, 3 runs, a double, 2 RBIs. Colby Tappy, 3 for 3, 3 RBIs, 3 doubles, and 3 runs scored. So a big day for him. Clausen goes 2 for 5 with 3 ribbies. Shotsky, 1 for 5 with an RBI. Decker, 1 for 3 with a run and an RBI. Camrick Tappy goes 1 for 4 with an RBI. And the Bounds boys at the bottom of the order combined to go 2 for 7 with 2 RBIs. Ethan Bounds with a double, Cosen with a double as well. Starting on the mound today, Cooper Tappy goes 5 innings, 6 runs, just 2 earned. Had to work around poor control with 7 walks, but he holds the Cowboys to 3 runs while fanning 9. And then they go to the other Tappy, Camrick Tappy. And Camrick Tappy goes an inning, 4 runs, just 1 earned, 4 walks in that inning. And they'll go back to Colby Tappy, who started game 1. He closes it out, 1 inning, no hits. They got him down for no walks here. He had a couple walks, I believe, 2 strikeouts. So that's how they go. And let's hand out to our Essentia Health Player of the Game, and I'll let you kick it off again.
I'll give it to Jackson Lopez. Probably might have him for my play of the game too, but yeah, like that triple hit that just sparked something in the Cowboys, and obviously it went a little bit poorly short time after that, but that was you see bases loaded, you just see your moment, you take the first pitch and you just crush it like you don't want to see anything else. You find the best pitch that you're probably going to see the entire at bat and you just take it deep.
We had just talked about the Cowboys being more aggressive, and he just kind of ambushes the pitcher and hits it over the center fielder's head, too. So he went deepest part of the park, about 370 out there. And I'll go Staples-Motley side here, and we'll just give it to the Tappy family. Tappy family goes 3 pitchers. Cooper, Camrick, and Colby combined to get the win today. And those 3 went, let's see, take a look at the box score again as the game finally goes final. 6 hits, 7 hits, 7 for 12 for the Tappies with a bunch of RBIs, a bunch of runs. They combined to score 7 runs. And then, of course, on the mound, they combined for 12 strikeouts today. So the Tappies, they are my Essentia Health Player of the Game. And Brady, go ahead with your Red River Agency Play of the Game.
Yeah, it's going to be that Lopez base clearing triple. I mean, like I said before, it just sparked something, and it's just something exciting like that can get your team rolling. And like I said, it was just bases loaded. You see the first pitch that is like the best pitch you're going to see all at bat, and you do the best thing you could possibly do with it, and that's put it over the center fielder's head. He was playing a bit shallow, the wind was going out that way, and yeah, just really good by Jackson Lopez there.
Red River Agency Play of the Game presented by your trusted hometown agents Brad Rivard and Tyler Kent. And that gave Breckenridge a 5-2 lead as well as they lose 13-10. And my Red River Agency Play of the Game will go to Gabe Armitage in right field. Early in the game, Staples-Motley threatening. Gabe Armitage covered some ground in the right center gap. Got to a line drive. It popped out of his glove. Used his free hand to barehand it in the air. Not a play you see every day. Certified web gem. That is my Red River Agency Play of the Game. So one last time with the final. Cardinals 13, Cowboys 10. Staples-Motley is now tied with Breckenridge in the HOL standings after a sweep. 1 game behind Perm as we go final here. Doubleheader action on B92.7. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. A long, cold doubleheader today. Time to tear everything down and hopefully get some sleep. Have a great night, everybody, from the I3G Sports Network.